Aloha, my name is Sheryl Matsuoka, the Executive Director of the Hawaii Restaurant Association. Mahalo for joining me here on Restaurants Hawaii on the ThinkTech platform. Today, we are going to give you a sneak peek into what to expect at the Hawaii's official trade show, the Hawaii Hotel and Restaurant Show. Aloha and welcome. I have two guests today that is joining me, and I'd like them to introduce themselves. First, may I have Joe Sanchez introduce yourself? Hi, Joe.
Hi, my name is Joe Sanchez from Daniel's Western Meats here in Southern California in the Los Angeles area. Happy to be here.
And now, Abe Kwok, would you be able to introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Abe Kwok from J Dynasty Restaurants and also Dallas Park Salon Cafe. And I'm also the incoming chairman for the Hawaii Restaurant Association. Nice to be here.
Thank you, gentlemen, for jumping on the call with me today. And today we're giving everyone a sneak peek in what to expect at the Hawaii Hotel and Restaurant Show, Hawaii's official show. So we will definitely talk about the show and all the exciting things that's going to be happening at the show. But first of all, I kind of wanted to ask Joe, Joe, you're flying in from California. You're not only having to, buy an airline ticket, rent a hotel room, rent a car, and then on top of that, you got your exhibit booth. So why are you doing that?
Well, I've been coming to Hawaii for the last 20 years in the food service arena. Been supplying meats to the island of Hawaii, all over the islands for the last 20 years. But here at Daniel's, the last 3-4 years, we've been just coming to all the shows. And what better place to have a show but in Hawaii? But other than that, just the people, the kinship, friends you meet, the relationship you establish with the customers. And I kind of like to call customers more of a friends and relationships what we develop. But the show has been a great success for us. We've done the Hawaii restaurant show since the inception 3 years ago. We missed out on the COVID year, but we were happy to come back last year, and we were just welcomed with open arms.
We're just so happy that you're taking the time to come back again to the show. We have many exciting exhibitors such as Joe. And Joe, we talked about a new product that you'll be actually featuring at our show.
Yes, so at Daniel's Meats, we supply different kinds of meats, natural meats, organic meats, pasture-raised meats, regenerative farming raised meats. We have a little bit of everything for everybody. This year, we're bringing Smart Chicken with us. Smart Chicken's from Nebraska, and they have always been in the retail form. So you will see their product at Foodland and Times, but this is to be the first show ever for them. They'll be displaying product for food service. So not only can you take that product home from the market, you could also try to have that product in a restaurant setting also.
Very nice. So Joe, I want to...
They have a residue avoidance natural line and an organic line. So 2 different types of chicken. Like I said, something for everybody.
Nice, Joe. So I want to welcome everyone. Stop by Joe's booth, Daniel's Meats, so you can try this chicken. And he's been telling me about it. And Joe's also been educating me on pasture raised, right, Joe?
Yes. Pasture raised is a different process where you hear about free range chickens, which have access to the outdoors, but these chickens are on soil, on ground, 24/7, 365 days a year, feeding out the land and the richness of the soil, and it makes for a better product for a better life for the animal and better product for us to enjoy also. We'll be at booth 230. And we'll do plenty of samples and demonstrations also.
Nice. Thank you so much. And Abe, you were there at the last 2 shows there, especially last year in 2022. So tell us what does our viewers and the attendees have to look forward to in 2023?
Well, there's more and more things to be added, I tell you. Last year, I feel great already. The year before, even with COVID, and last year the turnout is it's a lot. We get about over 8,000 attendees. So this year, you got great people like Joe, and they bring these national brands, meats and specialty meats, and we have a variety of vendors that's in the show, range from logo designs, waste company. If you're looking for bankings, in restaurants, you always worry about where I deposit my money, right? Material suppliers, medicals. Medical is a big part of restaurant, hotel expenses. POS system, a lot of technologies, cleaning companies. You have a lot of national brands over here. Besides Daniel's one, you got Domino's and Pepsi's. Everybody over there to support the whole show. Cisco's. We do also this year focus a lot on local suppliers. For example, like Hawaiian Cold Waters, THS Hawaii. Those are the suppliers that would be tremendous help. A lot of small local mom and pop restaurants, supplies, and also one of the bigger focus that I'm going to talk about a little later is technologies. You have this company called USA Robotics. They're bringing some robotic servers, and I think it's with Sheryl's partners restaurants there, and they were using it, and so we can maybe talk about more. A lot of things to offer.
Exactly. So much excitement, Ave. And thank you for mentioning that. We really want to thank our sponsors, Cisco and Domino's, for being the sponsors of this show. It brings the whole industry together, Ave, and it's the whole food service industry, all of the hospitality industry. That's what makes it so exciting. So I just wanted to kind of go through and give everybody that's watching this channel a little sneak peek of what to expect. First, right, Ave and Joe, they first have to register for their badge. And you go to the website, which is the Hawaii Hotel and spelled out restaurant show. You go to the website and you log in as a register, and you register so that you get your badge. The key thing is you don't want to stand in line the day of the show. You want your badge already printed and out there on the counter so you just can grab your badge and go in. Pre-register. Number two is once you register, you're going to get the app. And I got the app on my phone, and I wanted to first test it, of course. So I tested it with Joe, and I sent Joe a message, and because he was registered. And so I sent Joe a message, because if you want to connect with everybody who's attending the show, you have to download this app. And the name of the app, Joe, was WHOVA. So you set up your profile, and then you'll see who else is already registered. Today, Joe, how many people did we say was registered on this? Was 350?
So,
Yeah.
yes.
350, and the show is not for another month. And already 300 people have already registered. You can start connecting immediately. Hey, I'm going to be in town a few days before the show. Can we set an appointment? Reach out to people, because that's the exciting part of the show, is to network and connect with other people who are at the show. And then I can message Joe. So I'm like, hey, buddy, what you doing Sunday night? Let's have dinner. And so we can definitely connect with people before the show is. It's a powerful app. It's a great tool. And it's a tool that you'll be able to use because you'll share contact information. Now Joe has my contact information, so he can contact me, and I have his contact information. So register so you don't have to stand in line. Get your badge pre-made. Download the app so you can see the exhibition hall, You can connect with people ahead of time and put your profile in there. It's going to be a great way to get to know who's at the show and what other people are walking around. As Joe and I were going through it, a lot of general managers for restaurants, hotels, kitchen managers are already registered on the app. So I'm going to encourage everyone to get on the app. And then I
So
also
Cheryl,
wanted to go ahead, Abe.
so I actually listened to you. I tested. You know what? It takes me about less than 15 seconds to register. And then I get this surprise, wow, content. Whoa, and I can chat with the people. It's a great app. So go on there, download it right away, register the show. And it's 2 days, by the way, March 22nd, March 23rd. And tell you the truth, a lot of people, they register for 2 days, they just miss the show a lot. So they want to come back.
Exactly. So we want everyone to come to the Hawaii restaurant booth. Our booth was right up front, in front of the door, and stop by and pick up your Hawaii Restaurant Association member ribbon. And on your badge, you then put the ribbon on there. So when you're walking around the show, people will recognize that you're a proud Hawaii Restaurant Association member. That's number one. Number two is you're going to notice that in the booths, we'll have a proud Hawaii Restaurant Association sign. So you're a proud Hawaii Association member sign. And those members are the ones that our restaurants look for because they know that you're supporting the restaurant industry. So everyone come by the booth, the Hawaii Restaurant Association booth, pick up your member ribbon and visit all the Hawaii Restaurant Association members. Now, Abe, you also want to talk about what they're going to see as they're walking through the show. You want to talk about technology?
Yeah. So, as a restaurateur, I've been operating a restaurant for 30 years. Things change from normally, cashier punch-in POS system to a very advanced technology nowadays. So you have a lot of apps like Spot On, and so you have the suppliers over there that we are able to talk to. And one of the biggest trends that we see is robotics. I know last year, Mr. Richard Shea has bring the robotics there. I think this year we have this USA robotic company. They bring robotic servers. So you literally, I believe we're gonna see it. They will, from the owner, it really cut down a lot of labors. How difficult is restaurateurs. We have, in my restaurant settings, we have about 75 people working at one time. 40 people in the dining room, running around with the dishes, dirty dishes, bring all these things to the dishwasher. A lot of times the busboy, we know what they complain to. Well, I can't put my dishes all over my hands, So if you have this robotic service, the busboy, what they do is really clean the tables, focus on cleaning the tables, quality times, and get the tables ready for the customers. It's very, very efficient. And also this kind of robotic service will help, I think, it keep the dining room clean. Otherwise the robotic won't be able to travel to the dishwashing. So, great vendors and suppliers you can talk to, and wish you guys can stop by and then talk to them more. It's all, like Joe said, it's all about friends and connections here. When you know somebody, and when you know Joe people, I didn't know that he offers so many of the great stuff, and things change, and come to a show and talk to these great people and great vendors, see what they can offer.
Yes. So now, Joe, when you come to our show, because we were just talking about how March is the trade show month, and you've got other trade shows you're going to be at. What do you look forward to when you come to the Hawaii show?
Since I've been coming out to the islands for the past 20 years, I like to see old friends, not just customers, but as far as other vendors also. It's a big business, but a small world. So it's better. I like to network a lot and to see the connections and just to pick each other's brains on how the industry is doing and everything. But I love from Hawaii. I get a lot of aloha there. and you just feel at home when you go to Hawaii. And I wanted to make a comment on the app. It's Cheryl, you showed me the app, and I was so fascinated with it because I don't think there's another show out here, even on the mainland, that has that information on there. And I was just looking at other contacts on there and networking, and for a vendor, you don't have to wait to the show to meet somebody. You could already come prepared on the customer's needs and have quicker answers for them. And also, thank you for sharing that app information. And it's to be a great tool.
So now,
Cheryl,
go ahead,
Cheryl, I
Abe.
want to add one thing is, when you come to this kind of show, like last year, we had a multiple cost increase, especially on the takeout box. We did a lot of amount of takeouts, but the takeout containers increased from 13 cents to 70 cents. Wow, I can't afford the 70 cents containers. So if you know what, if I went to a show 2022, I found these suppliers, it's only 22 cents, a little bit more increase. So sometimes, like Joe said, you're not just getting a friend out there, you're getting somebody that's very professional, that knows the field, and they have the product you're looking for. So I've been using this recycle takeout box since now, and then since then, it was such a great content to the show. So
That's exactly what we're talking about, Abe. I've heard that from so many of our Hawaii Restaurant Association members, how they were able to make connections, save money, increase their productivity with things like robots and apps and POS system and software, and just, reconnect. I think last year, everybody just really missed each other because of the pandemic. I think this year in 2023, you're definitely going to see a lot of technology and a lot of new products and a lot of exciting new programs. And like Joe's, right, his chicken, it's something new that he's featuring. And if you don't come to the show, you'll never know, right?
That's
Another
correct.
part of the show, Abe, that we were talking about this morning is all of the education, the free educational workshops that we'll be having at the show. It'll be also on the app, so you'll see all of the speakers start getting populated. What day and what time they'll be speaking, what's the topic they'll be speaking on. It's free education, right, Abe?
yes, so if you can go on the Hawaii Hotel Restaurant.com, show.com. One more time, Hawaii Hotel Restaurant Show.com. You'll be able to see entire information from if you go to the homepage, you will see the time, March 22nd to 23rd, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Hawaii Convention Center. And then also, if you scope down, you can see all the seminars that they're holding, what time, and also you can see all the exhibitors. And I just want to share a little information about the exhibitors. So if you wanted to show your product, please register early because we still have some limited spaces. You can contact me or contact Cheryl, or just go on the website and register, reserve a booth. And if you are attendees, register early. You don't want to stay in line. And right now, everything's open. So
You're right, Abe. Our show, the Hawaii Hotel and Restaurant Show, is for our industry. And if a person tries to register and they're not related to our industry, then they're not going to be able to enter the show. And that's the reason for that is that you'll see quality people walking through the aisles. You're not going to just see people who want to come in and sample food. You'll see quality decision makers walking through the aisles of this show, because before they can even get their badge, they're vetted at the front. And I want to say really a huge mahalo to Star Events, because they really watch that. And we want quality people in the show. So that's, number one, Abe. The workshops and education that people will be getting is so current and right now information that people need to keep their businesses successful, right, Abe?
yes, the seminar is so important that sometimes, like I just get educated from Daniel. There's so many type of meats. In my mind, I only know the meats from Costco. But by looking at what Daniel can offer, there's a wide range of education need to be educated as operators, and I believe they would be taste very, very good. So get yourself educated, get yourself connected. As Sheryl said, this show, you have a lot of friends over there. They're all industry people. They speak the same language, same restaurant language or hotel language that you have. You can share the information with them. And I can tell you, I met so many friends, and then I tell them what my problem is. They immediately tell me, hey, you know what? You gotta visit the booth 221. That has something for you. And then I found them.
Very, very good. And I just also wanted to mention that you're right, Abe. We do have just a few more booths left. So please reserve your booths quickly before they're all gone. So please contact either myself through the Hawaii Restaurant Association, Abe, or Star Events, and we can definitely connect everyone. We just had somebody reserve a booth yesterday again, Abe, and it was a holiday, so I wasn't expecting any calls. And sure enough, somebody said, hey, I need to get a booth. And so I helped them get that booth. Number two, yes, I know. So it's good, right? Number two is our board of directors meeting. So the Hawaii Restaurant Association board of directors is comprised of not only restaurateurs, but also the businesses that support our food service industry. Our board meeting will be on Wednesday at 4:00 at the convention center, right at the show. So you will start seeing all of our board of directors, because they'll be wearing the HRA member flag, and then on top of that ribbon, and on top of that a board of director ribbon. They will be walking the show from lunchtime, and you'll see them all going to all the booths. At 4:00 you're going to see all of my board of directors leave the floor and attend a board meeting. So it's a good time on that Wednesday, right around lunchtime to the afternoon. If you want to run into my board of directors, they'll all be on the floor at the Hawaii Hotel and Restaurant Show. Now, Abe, was there anything I missed? We talked about there's still booths available. Please register. Please download the app, because I got these two gentlemen going because I'm telling them, I want to communicate with you. Download the app now and register. Abe, did I miss anything else?
Well, I just want to add one thing. If you want to know what the map is on the website, you also have the event map as well. Parking at the convention center. It's going to be a slightly little struggle, but if you can come a little early, and that'll be great, but they do have ample parkings on the upper floor. So.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, Joe, was there anything else I missed?
Oh, no, basically it. So we look forward to the show. Come and see us. We're gonna have plenty of sampling, demoing our different meats, and love to meet everybody and say hi.
Thank you for making that investment. As I mentioned, we have many people who are flying in for this show because really and truly, Abe, we talked about this being a world-class show. So we have people from all around flying in for the show. Do you want to touch on that, Abe?
Yeah. So with the shows, basically we bring a lot of well-knowns and national brands, and and with this well-known brands and people, and in this kind of traveling time, by the way, Japan is opening up, Asia is opening up. You have lots of operators. They operating new restaurants. It's really gonna be a very, very collaborative effort to see this show is gonna be very, very successful. So, and one thing I wanted to tell Daniel, if you see somebody hanging around your booth, that must be me. I'm ready to try your meat.
Come by, please.
I will definitely.
We do have many restaurateurs and restaurant owners. They're already contacting me. We have special room blocks. So if you do want to reserve a room, because we have room blocks at 2 hotels, contact me so I can put you in contact with our code. We do have, of course, the Neighbor Island restaurateurs all fly in for this. We definitely want to provide you with as much information. If you need assistance in registering or how to download the app, contact me, let me know. And again, we want to thank our sponsors, Cisco and Cisco and Domino's Pizza. We definitely want to thank Star Events, who is our partner, the Hawaii Hotel and Lodging Association, Wolfie, for being a partner in this show. And it is our pleasure to present this year the 2023 Hawaii Hotel and Restaurant Show, Hawaii's official trade show. And this amazing event happens because of all of you, people who actually reserve a booth and make it a fun event, people who actually register and come to the show and meet everybody who's there. And that's where business is done. Business is done right on the floor. I've had so many of the people who've reserved the booths tell me last year they were so successful. By just being at the show, they were able to meet people that they've been trying to meet for a long time. And all of a sudden, here they are at their booth. And so they have an opportunity to say, hey, I'm the guy who's been trying to call you. So you'll see a lot of that happening. You're going to have workshops and educational workshops. You're going to learn about the latest in technology, services, and products. So again, stop by the booth, visit Sheryl, come by, take a picture in our booth, which is what we all do. Get your member ribbon, get your board of director ribbon, and we'll see everybody on March 22nd and 23rd at the convention center. Did I miss anything, guys?
No, you got everything down.
You're great.
Thank you so much. We thank everyone for joining, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you so much for watching Think Tech Hawaii. If you like what we do, please like us and click the subscribe button on YouTube and the follow button on Vimeo. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and donate to us at thinktechhawaii.com. Mahalo.